Hope everybody is well. We will be starting at 6 p.m. Hope everybody is live. Okay, we'll be starting at 6 p.m. So get your score predictions in and other stuff. So people join on TikTok and other social sites if you can. Get your score predictions in. Questions you want to ask to the panel will be starting at 6 o'clock. We're just getting everything sorted at my end. So if you can, like, share, and we'll be ready at 6 p.m. Other stuff. Just to let you know, everybody who's listening on TikTok currently and YouTube and other social sites, will be starting at 6 p.m. So please share, like, and get your score predictions in and questions you like to ask.
I can, yeah. Okie dokes.
So we'll be starting at 6 p.m. guys and girls. So if you can, like, share, also get your questions in. Nice to see people are joining already. Big Al, boom, bring on tomorrow. Barrow 4, City 0. Typical. So if you can, everybody, like, share. We'll be starting at 6 o'clock. Get your thoughts in and your score predictions in. Shrink that down. Oh, has it gone off? Hope everybody is well. We'll be starting at 6 p.m. So hope everybody is well. We'll be starting at 6 p.m. Hey up, Grace. Make sure you're not near me, Johnny, tomorrow. I'll bring some Edie Finders. Yeah, I'll be there anyway tomorrow, Grace. So we'll be starting at 6 o'clock, guys and girls. So get your score predictions in and other bits and bobs. I am trying this through the actual desktop on the app today, so hopefully this works and there's no issues. If it does disappear or knock off, I'll have to create another one. I'll be sat somewhere else, so don't worry. Oh, you sitting down? I'm standing up at Barrow. I'm standing up at Barrow, so happy days. Hope you're alright anyway, Grace, love. Nice bumping into the up the chickens. Yep, alright, Dan, up the chickens. If you can, like, share for us, please. We'll be starting at 6. So I'm just getting people sorted and other bits and bobs. I've got everything sorted, ready to go. So touch wood, it will go through with no issues. That's not how you do it, is it? So how do you invite people to speak then if they can't speak? Who can speak currently? Speakers will not be affected. Changed. This may take a few seconds. Only people you invite to speak. Oh, they need to be on everybody because when I click on you, it won't let me do it. Let's try everybody. I don't think this is going to work today. It needs to be a pain in the derriere. Ah, sorted. So who've we got? Dan, are you alright, Dan? And is anybody else cheating on TikTok? I'm sat with my lads' mates, so I'm not alone. Alright, Haru, how you going on, mate? Hope you're at the game tomorrow. So you're sneaking in there. So we'll be starting at 6 p.m. in the next 10 minutes. If you can, get your score predictions in for me, please, and ask your questions. Because without you guys, this podcast is absolutely on its ass. So if you can, get your score predictions in. Starting in 9 minutes. So try shouting you didn't hear. Yeah, I'm going a bit deaf, Haru, in a bit. So if you do see me at game, just come and tap me on the shoulder or something. So Haru, are you doing your vlogging tomorrow, mate? So I hope everybody is well. We'll be starting at 6 o'clock UK time. So get your score predictions in and other stuff because without you guys, the podcast does not go ahead. If you're still here, George Love, can you just retweet it for me? got everything edited. Gonna go live on TikTok for the big drop. Are you not going tomorrow, mate? Are you not going to the game tomorrow? Up the chickens. Yep, damn up the chickens. So everybody who is currently joining on TikTok and other social sites, we are going live at 6 p.m. on Twitter, what used to be X, or what's called X, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and other social sites. Without you guys, this podcast cannot go ahead. So thank you for all coming. I don't know. It might be Pound the Gate tomorrow, mate. Haru. It might be Pound Gate tomorrow. So I am trying something new today. I'm actually doing this through the PC itself. I'm not using any app. I'm just doing it through the PC altogether. So hopefully this will work. Possibly it's Pell on the Gate. There's nothing being tweeted out yet by the club. So hopefully it should be Pell on the Gate tomorrow, because I know there's quite a lot of people who've sent their tickets back, I think. So whoever is joining, I know you're coming in, we'll be starting at 6 p.m. UK time in the next 6 minutes or so. So get your questions in for people, and also get your score predictions in, please. Yeah, tickets are sold out, but surely if people, yeah, but the game's being rearranged now, so it's third time lucky. So hopefully there should be some free tickets going around, or spare tickets be going around soon. Yeah, because I'm off work tomorrow, Haroon. So I'll send you like a Snapchat or something, or a WhatsApp to let you know if tickets are live. So people who are joining next, we're going live in the next 5 minutes or so, live on social media. Get your questions in and score predictions in, please. In today's podcast, we'll be talking about the Walsall game, the Barrow game, also latest Bradford City news, weather forecast, and what is on your plate. So if you've got anything you want to add to the podcast, put it in there, and hopefully I'll read your questions out for you soon. Oh, I hate doing this. This is going to be painful to do, I think, today, so I have to go there. It's not, I have to keep remembering it's not my, it's not on my phone I'm doing this, so it's a lot harder. Yep, so TikTok, YouTube, other social sites will be starting in the next couple of minutes, so get your score predictions in. And also, if you want to ask questions, I know we've got a couple of regulars in today. So Haru, and I think Darren will probably be joining later on, and we've got Grace. Grace, if you fancy coming on podcast, get yourself onto X Love if you're still here. I'm just hoping this is a lot better on this. Yeah. So hopefully you can all see my lovely face now if you are watching on YouTube. Just wait in the next 3 minutes or so, and we'll get this party started. We 10th in the league. We can now. So if we beat Barrow and other teams lose, we can end up in the playoffs. So miracles do happen. pigs do fly. So hopefully everybody is doing well on TikTok. So everyone who is joining now, currently we're going to be starting in the next 2 minutes live on TikTok and on other social sites. If you're watching on YouTube and other sites, get your score predictions in and ask questions to the panel. And hopefully this will be a technical issue free podcast. I've still got a bit of a cough. Hopefully it's Stan and everybody else joins. We'll have a full house, we'll have a good laugh. Because originally I wasn't going to do this podcast. But then I got bullied into it as such. Peer pressured into doing a podcast after the momentum. So we've got 1 minute to go, guys and girls. Barrow's got to beat Doncaster Rovers. Yeah, so if we beat Barrow, Barrow beat Doncaster the last game of the season. Bradford City beat Newport, and other results go our way, it will be in the playoffs. So, just waiting for other people to come in the next couple of minutes. Send that to Miss Kelly. Anybody else joined? Score prediction for tomorrow's game. Barrow third or fourth attempt. I'll go with 2-0 City. Come on, City. Okay, Steve. Steve Monday. All right, Steve. Comment on a Monday. Nice to see you here, Steve. If you can, Steve, share it, please. Share, like. Let's just try to get quite a lot of people in here. Spread the gospel of Bradford City today. Right, let's get this show on the road. Right, wherever you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and welcome to Barrow vs Bradford City preview live on X, YouTube, Facebook, and other social sites. On today's podcast, we'll be talking about the Walsall game, pre-matching the Barrow game, latest Bradford City news, the weather forecast, and what's on your plate. So I should be joined by Georgia, Diane, and Lee.
Hey up.
Hello.
Howdo.
And hopefully this is technical issue free because this is actually on the app. This is actually on Twitter on my PC for once, so I'm not using any other app. It kicked me off about 2 minutes ago when I tried it with Georgia. So let's start this off, shall we? Walsall game, guys and girls. What are your thoughts? And we'll start with Georgia and we'll work our way across.
It started off shocking, but after them first two that Walsall put in, we clearly picked it up. And trust me, as you could tell, I was a nervous wreck. I think we all were.
Yeah. Diane?
Sorry, I was just messaging. We were crapping first half, and I'll admit it was Sam's fault for the second goal. You know, I don't normally admit about my man, but I'll admit that. You know me. Then once we got the first goal, it was good. Then we got the second, and you know what happened? Everybody were going mental. The third goal we got from Jamie was brilliant. But then again, when Jamie got sent off, I know I've been having to go to Smallwood, but I thought he and the team then started up 110% just to try to keep it out. And then when Sam did that super save in the last few minutes, that was it. You knew we were going to win it.
Yeah. And Lee, you watched it on iFollow?
I did, and I got a better view than most people probably, but the second goal of theirs, he got lucky big time. It wasn't Sam's fault. It was a combination of him and Oyegoki.
Okie and Sam. So
They got
Sam's
confused.
fault.
Yeah, it wasn't Sam's fault. It really wasn't. It was just one of them things. He got very lucky. He should never have been allowed to get up there.
Yeah.
Just shouldn't.
So
Shocking defending. The whole defence let them down, so blame them all. But, like everybody else, I thought, first 20 minutes, have we even got off at bus? And then we started playing and we settled down and we got our second wind, if you want to put it that way. And I just thought, we're not going to lose this. I had every confidence we'd come back, and when it wasn't long before Cook scored,
yeah.
and I thought, yeah, we've got a chance now. We've got a puncher's chance. We could get in here. And then we scored again. Went in at half time, 2 apiece, and I don't think we were in any danger from there on in. I think their heads went.
So before we go to Miss Callie, we've had Dylan on YouTube. Smallwood played brilliantly. Massive improvement. Set pieces last 2 games. Good afternoon, Miss Callie.
Afternoon, everybody. I've just got up, so bear with me.
Evening.
Someone's on night shift.
Yep.
So, Miss Callie, what was your thoughts on the Walsall game?
Like Lee just said, after 10 minutes, we were like, oh, here we go. And then I think I turned around to you, didn't I? Because you were on about going. I'm like, no, we're going to win it 3-2. And we did.
Happy days. And Diane, well done for picking that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
we'll put it this way. Shall I try and get 3 out of FIFA for tomorrow night?
Go for it.
Go for
Don't
got
forget your
Salford.
pink cat.
it.
I did have my pink hat in the bag.
I see. You only
Yeah, I
need
did
to
get
carry it
Salford.
with you.
Got Walsall.
So, I'm going to do a bit of a confession. So, Callie knows, and I think Bubbles knows as well, and Bubbles' sister. Basically, we were 2-0, losing 2-0. Part of my mind was thinking, I'm going to go here, can't be arsed with this crap. Andy Cook scored, and then they hit the post. And I said to Callie in front of me, if that goal gone in, if that shot what came off the post went in, I would have been gone. So I'm actually glad I'm stayed. We played brilliantly. We played crap in the first 20 minutes. Second half, fantastic. We're going to miss Jamie Walker, I think, Walsall game, but we'll go on to that in a minute. And I'm just glad Andy Cook got on the score sheet, scored against his former club. And did anybody else got anything they want to say on the Barrow game?
Don't you mean Walsall?
Sorry.
I'll just say
Barrow.
this
No.
to you,
Walsall.
Johnny.
Walsall.
I'll
Yeah,
just say this to
Walsall.
you, Johnny. Welcome to being a Bradford City fan. That's what it's like all the time, ever since I've supported them. Ups and downs, downs and ups.
Yeah, so the Walsall game, has anyone got anything else to say on the Walsall game?
Johnny, have you let them know what the we had a posh guy walk past us in a posh suit, and the guy I was with, Stuart, mentioned, he went, that is a mint suit, mate, and he was actually one of the commentators. And
You mean
I think,
asking how to spell Okie Cookie's
yeah.
name?
And after about 15 minutes, he walked back and he went, "Can you just tell me how to pronounce this name here?" And he pointed to Okikoke. So we all went all together, Okikoke. But we don't know whether he.
You should
then
have
we
got
had to
up and
kind of
done the
own up.
dance. Oh,
Yeah.
do
Yeah,
the
but we couldn't keep a
okey-dokey.
straight face though.
We
could
couldn't. We just all started laughing, didn't we?
Yeah.
But it was quite a nice little story to tell.
Right.
One gripe I've got with that game, just before we move on, is what on earth was Tomkinson doing on the bench?
Yeah, agree. Completely agree.
You know, why? Just made no sense.
He's one of the best defenders we've got, isn't he? And
He
to be
is.
fair, I don't think that second goal would have gone in if he'd have been on the pitch.
I don't, because Oyegoki would have been on bench.
Yeah.
I think so. I don't know. I just thought, why
Yeah,
on
I agree
earth
with
is
that.
he on the bench?
He should start every game.
I
Every
think
game.
Well, we've got 2 games left. Let's hope he does. Because
Absolutely.
Newport's not an easy place to go.
Somebody do me a favour and send the new link to Chris. Because I'm like saying, I'm trying this through my actual PC. So
It wouldn't let me through the messenger link. It wouldn't let me go on that. I had to just go on to my normal Twitter account and just it was at the top and I joined it that way.
Okay. Right. moving on to the Barrow game. Third time looking on the Barrow game. So Barrow versus Bradford City, 7:45 tomorrow, 23rd of April, 2024, 7:45 at the Sole Legal Stadium, and the referee is Ross Joyce. So Mr. Joyce he's had 2 appearances in the AFL Trophy. He's given out 5 yellow cards, no second yellows, no reds, and no penalties. He has dished out in League 1 17 appearances, 67 second yellows, 3 second yellows, 1 red card, 2 penalties. In League 2, he's had 15 appearances, 72 yellow cards, 4 second yellows, 1 sending off, and 2 penalties. Altogether, he's had 34 appearances, 143 yellow cards, 7 second yellows, 2 red cards, and 4 penalties. So tomorrow's game, there'll probably be a load of sending offs, a booking, and a penalty. And surprise, surprise, Tuesday night, we have got no team news, so hopefully the team will be the same. Barrow are currently 6th. They've played 44 games with goal difference of 7 and 68. Bradford are currently 10th. They've played 44 games, minus 2 goal difference and 63 points. Down at the bottom, we've got Andy Cook, who scored 16 goals, 6 assists, and he's played 39 games. Whitfield has had 8 goals, 5 assists, and 34 matches played. And everyone's favourite part, the little bit of insight. So Barrow are ranked 15 goals. They've scored per match 1.4 goals. Haven't kept a clean sheet in 6 matches. Barrow have won the previous 3 matches against Bradford City. Bradford City are ranked 21st in goals. Scored per match 1.3 goals. Haven't lost in 5 matches. And they haven't scored 9 goals in their last 5 games. I can't go over to Mr. Parker because he's not done anything. So what's everybody's thoughts on that? But before we get everyone's thoughts on that, nice to see Chris, you've joined. Can you hear me, Chris?
Can do, mate, and I've finally been able to get on. Once again, having problems with X.
So what was your thoughts on the Walsall game, bud?
Well, for what I saw at Warsaw game, as I've said, I was at that 50th birthday party where everyone basically ignored me. I had 4 pints, and then I thought to myself, you know what, stuff this. I'm going back home. I'm putting it on my iFollow, and I'm going to basically watch what I can. And I got literally last 10 minutes at game, but then it went on, didn't it? Because of extra time, etc., that went on for a dog's age. So I caught us actually playing well. So that basically, for what I saw, I thought it were spot on. Couldn't ask for more.
Okay, right. So starting with Georgia and going across, what is your thoughts on the Barrow game tomorrow?
I just hope we get the results that we need. The ref want to calm down with the cards and sending people off, hopefully. And hopefully little man as well. He might sit and watch it because, yes, I'm getting him out of school early. And yes, he's going.
Okay, and Miss Diane and Anne.
I think it'll be a good if it's on. I'm not jinxing it, honest. I think it will be on. The referee can keep the cards in his pocket. Hopefully, with the team, don't forget we'll have to change the formation. Hopefully, they'll start Gilead in midfield with Smallwood. And didn't Kelly go off injured on Saturday? So
Yeah, he did. He did. I
Yes.
think he took a knock, didn't he?
Yeah, so hopefully not that he's not playing, but if he isn't playing, he might put Tomkinson in defence. So that's my team that I think there'll be some changes about. But like we say, we've got to get the points. Hopefully we get the points. Hopefully Colchester do us that favour down at for Donny at Colchester, because they'll be wanting to stay up unless it's then they'll be going down to the door if Sutton win. So hopefully we'll get the points and then bring on Saturday when it will be down to the last 3 who's going to go do it.
Chris?
Can I just start by saying I do apologise because I've told you last week's game, not Walsall game, that I watched all the way through.
Oh, he's still drunk or something. I'm thinking to myself,
No.
Is he on about
No,
this
what
game?
it is I've just had Friday and today, I've just had the worst days at work. But you don't know, you need to go into that on this message.
I was
basically.
checking my internet. I thought, what's going on here?
No, exactly. I thought first half, I thought we played rubbish again. It was slow out of everywhere. We just weren't playing to what we can do. It was so bad yet again. I was texting Diane, I was texting you, this is ridiculous. And then we started playing. And once we started playing with first goal that went in, you just saw it all come alive. I mean, Jamie was just like a man possessed on Saturday. And to be fair, I didn't really like his sending off. I thought that referee was on their side, myself. But yeah, I thought we played well enough in second half. Now, getting back to what I think for tonight, I'm sort of agreeing with Diane, but I've put Kelly still in my team selection because I didn't think it was that bad a knock. I think we are going to win 3-2 because I think they'll be throwing everything at us. I think they'll probably score first as well, and we'll just bring it back.
Okay.
Because we're always doing that first half, aren't we? Yeah. We're always not right on it until we wake up.
And DJ Lee.
Yeah, I think Barrow, I think we owe them big time. I think we're going to go up there and I think we're going to start fast out at blocks and maybe surprise them. Hopefully score 2 goals first and not let them back in the game. That's what I want to happen. Reality, it's going to be tough. Yeah. It's going to be tough. We're both two similar teams. We're both scrapping either get into playoffs or stay in playoff position at the minute.
And also a question I'd like to ask.
But we could still overtake Crawley. It's there for us to get in. Yeah. And I'm hoping 6 points, next 2 games, and let's have a reasonable knock at it in playoffs. That's what I'm hoping.
Crypto?
And I've seen who we play in the playoffs if we win. MK Dons.
We'll thrash them.
Hey there, Crypto.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. So what was your thoughts on the Walsall game and what's your prediction on the Barrow game?
Well, first of all, I just want to say good evening to everybody. I hope everybody's well. I've just literally walked through the door, saw a notification come up on my phone. So that's why I've joined a little bit late. So I do send my apologies in advance. So Walsall game, wow.
Hi,
3-2 final score. We were lucky, I think. We played well. Don't get me wrong, we played well in patches. But obviously, I think Walsall will feel a little bit hard done to, especially towards the end where it bounced off at post and Walker managed to get it away, towards the end. But yeah, I mean the Walsall game, I thought we played well in patches. But to be fair, what Walsall came, they wanted to give us a game and they did. The Barrow game, I'm going to put my neck on line here, and I'm I'm going to say I've got a funny feeling, but it could be 3-0 to City. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I know it's really optimistic and stuff like that, but I've just got a funny feeling. You know what I mean? And then obviously, all hell could break loose on on Saturday, couldn't it? If we do a number on Barrow tomorrow. But I've just got a question for everybody. What happens, right? And this is just hypothetical. What happens if the game gets called off?
I asked this to the Lower League Look podcast yesterday, and possibly it'll get rearranged for a Thursday, possibly a Wednesday.
But what happens if their ground is still in bad condition or unplayable? Would it have to be moved to a neutral venue to be played? I
think option 1 would be obviously being moved to a different venue, Halifax. They've been playing Ackley and Stanley and other games, other grounds. Yeah. Either that or Bradford City get wanted 3 points.
How would that work? How would we get awarded the 3 points just because Barrow can't put the game on?
Yeah.
I'm hoping that myself. They can't keep on doing that same thing, calling it off.
Yeah.
And it didn't help it rain today.
Well, it'd mean them getting deducted points as well, wouldn't it?
And it's supposed to rain tomorrow, though, especially up that end at Woods. Do you know what I mean?
Again.
Yeah.
Weather
Yeah.
forecast
Oh,
is coming
God.
soon.
So it's going to be interesting. But
If it were
yeah,
rugby league, it's simple. They'd just reverse fixture and they'd play at Bradford instead.
yeah.
Callie,
That's too easy for football league.
what's your thoughts on the game tomorrow, love?
I know it's the easy way, but I'd feel like I'd be cheated a little bit if they just give us the points. I don't think I'd prefer us to fight for it. I think, but it'd be
I would.
nice. It'd be a nice easy way in, and then have to fight for everything at Newport.
I'm with you on that one. We need
Yeah,
to
I just
play.
feel like it's a bit of a cop out.
Games off haven't traditionally done us any good at all this
No.
season, have they?
But it does feel like we must be confident going into tomorrow night. All them players must be still buzzing from Saturday. There must be, especially the atmosphere and everything all entwined into one. I'm with Chris and everybody else. I think we're going to do it. I think that little bit of lady luck is on our side at the minute. It was on Saturday. It were there to play. When they hit that crossbar, it were like, yeah, this is going to be our game. Even though them last 10, 15 minutes were proper squeaky bum time, wasn't it? It was, yeah.
100%.
So,
But yeah, I think we can do it. I think we can do it. And
I think we owe them, and I think the players won't need much
absolutely.
motivation to get out on that pitch and show them.
Here,
Yeah.
Kelly, talking about luck. That was well and truly massive luck for us.
It was.
It bounced off at post and then bounced off at crossbar.
We
and
were
then
like,
came out with
yeah. If Sam,
No, man.
I think if we'd have had any other goalie in the net, I think that would have gone in. I think
Definitely.
Sam was I mean, yeah, he made two. That second blooper he made, he proper made up for that. I think at end, didn't he?
so Bubbles,
Yeah, it did.
are we going to get into the playoffs? Yes or no?
I'm optimistic, yeah.
I don't
Diane?
want to say now because I feel like I might jinx it, but yeah, I'm still hoping.
Okay. Diane?
100%. Yeah, I've been told that I'm being delusional at work that we can get into the playoffs. But well, that's from a Huddersfield Town fan who lost 4-0, so never mind that. But yeah, I think we could do it.
Crypto?
Yeah.
I'm
Chris?
getting. You won't believe the amount of stick I'm getting off Notts County fans and Notts Forest fans at work at the minute. But
Well,
I'm
just
giving
say
as much as I get.
Just say to Notts Forest, are you still moaning about VAR yesterday against Everton?
Yeah, I did that last night. It was funny.
Chris, do you think we get to playoffs?
It's a big yes from me.
Okay, and DJ Lee.
Come on, City, you can do it. You can be and cue it.
And
Of course we
also,
can.
for people who have just joined on TikTok, YouTube, and other social sites, I've put myself in a bit of a stupid situation. If Bradford City do get into the playoffs, I'm dyeing my hair red. So I don't know. I'll probably go to Diane's or Callie to get that done. Probably stream
It's
it live.
not Johnny. It's not just red. It's claret and amber. We're going the whole hog.
Oh, yes.
The hair
yeah.
dye
Oh,
is
definitely.
ready.
The whole hog.
I'll have to grow my hair.
Fingernails, toenails.
So we've had a
I
couple.
can help with the fingernails if that helps.
So we've had a couple of TikToks coming. We've had Kevin on TikTok. Basically, when I asked you guys about the playoffs, he's put nope, Newport will beat us at home. Okay, right. Score predictions. So Georgia, score predictions for tomorrow.
I'm not too sure. I'm optimistic. I've said to Diane, I'm thinking about a 2-1 to City.
What does little man say?
He'll just keep saying 2-0. He's too optimistic.
Diane?
Oh, great. Put me on the spot to try to get 3 out of 3 tomorrow.
Come on then, Diane.
I'm thinking.
Come on, what are you going to say? I've got it in my head what I'm
saying.
saying.
And Chris say, I was supposed to say that.
Yeah,
I'm
go
gonna
on.
say 3-1 to us.
Oh, thank God.
Crypto?
3-0 to City.
Chris?
3-2 to say.
Lee?
Got to be 3-0. I agree with Crypto all day long. I've just got the same feeling.
Miss Callie?
I'm gonna go I'm not going to say it same as everybody else. I'm going to go for a 4-2 win to us. I think we're going to do a Chelsea.
Ooh.
Okay,
Ooh,
so
that's a good shout.
we are live on X and other social sites. We've had Steve Mundy again on a Monday. I always like saying that line. A big yes from me as well. Beat Barrow tomorrow, then get a result versus Newport in City's hands. So let's quickly fly over to TikTok where we've had Samuel say 2-1 City. We've had Haru who says 3-2 City. G Kitson 1-0. Yep, and then Samuel again. So TikTok, keep your score predictions coming in and also questions for the panel. And also YouTube as well. I know you're watching on YouTube and Facebook. Get your questions in, score predictions in. And Miss Kelly's got a hand up again. Yes, Miss Kelly?
Yeah, I just want to add, obviously, if we do get through tomorrow night, it's last home game at season, isn't it, on Saturday?
Yep.
It is.
So surely it's got to be packed because we do the memorial, don't we, on the pitch as well this Saturday. So we should have a good crowd in there to proper get behind them lads and cheer them on, hopefully.
I agree with you there, Kelly. If we somehow, some miracle beat Barrow,
Yeah.
even if it's 1-0 or we beat them, that ground's probably going to be packed out, and then there'll be a few people saying, "Why didn't I renew my season ticket?" Because I
Yeah,
don't know
I
about
think
don't know about
I,
you lot, but with obviously Carlisle now being relegated, Harry Lewis is coming back to Bradford City if we don't go up this league.
Tee-hee.
Yeah, but I would just love. I would honestly. I would.
Who's coming back to Bradford?
I would. I'm sounding like.
Agent Lewis.
So I'm going to do a line from a famous football/manager, Kevin Keegan. I would absolutely love it if Bradford beat Barrow tomorrow and then also beat Newport and other teams go our way. So,
Don't forget, we've got to get Colchester doing us that favour tomorrow night.
yeah, miracles do happen. Right.
They do.
Just quickly check any more things coming.
If Colchester lose tomorrow, we've still got a chance.
Yeah, we have, because if we win as well, that's one good thing.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like we'll still close in on Crawley.
We'll end up, if we win them both, 69 points. Don't think Crawley can reach that.
That's a good
It's
number.
only though that's
69.
our problem, isn't it? Because they've got the same game in hands over like what we've got, and they're above us with a lot better goal difference as well. If they carry on the same as us, then we can't. But I'm thinking Colchester have seriously got to put a day in. And they're fighting for their life because they don't know where they're going to be. If they get to the last game of the season and they go and lose, they're down. That's it.
So moving on, starting off with Georgia and then moving away across. Do you want to chat about, vent about, speak about anything, Georgia?
No.
Diane?
No, let's just hope the lads carry on where they finished on Saturday against Walsall. But hopefully we'll keep 11 men on the pitch this time.
Crypto?
No. Like I say, let's just see how tomorrow goes and then take it from there, isn't it? Fingers crossed, you know what I mean? Game's on and we're putting a performance. And then, like you say, come Saturday, the crowd, the ground should be absolutely bouncing, should be, rocking, like old times, like it used to be back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
And Chris?
This last game of the season is a big old North Parade day, isn't it? 12 o'clock. Try fight your way into any bar going. Have a nice couple of drinks before the game and stay good, all of you. Don't be
What
getting
time
it
kick-off?
too much.
7:45 tomorrow.
No, I mean on Saturday.
3 o'clock.
Oh, 3 o'clock.
Oh, thank God for that.
Yeah, that's 3 hours of drinking time. You could do
I know,
a
yeah, absolutely.
And then that ground will be absolutely bouncing.
I hope so.
Lee, have you anything going to chat about, vent about, speak about, vent about?
I just hope that if we're missing Jamie, he puts Gilead in midfield. I think that's a logical thing to do. And get what they call him, Tomkinson in that defence.
Do we
That's
know
what you'd think he'd do, but
That's
it is
what I'd
Alexander.
Yeah, I know.
Do we know if Walker is definitely not playing? Have we had confirmation yet?
Well, he was sent off, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I don't think you
It's
should have been
one-
sent
one
off. That'd
game
have
missed,
been my
innit?
event.
Mm.
That referee were definitely biased.
Yeah, it was.
It was a yeah, one of them.
So, sorry, have you want to chat about anything, Callie Love?
No, just hope it's like we were talking about last Friday night. It just feels right, and I can't put my words on it. I can't explain it properly, but it just feels like we've got that glimmer of hope.
So, I just want to touch on a little bit of news from the National League. So Gateshead basically have been kicked out of the National League playoffs due to their ground and not getting a 10-year lease from the council. I just want to get people's thoughts on that first of all. So Diane,
I saw
Georgia
that
Love.
they're fighting it.
I don't know. I feel sorry for Gateshead because they were looking forward to it clearly, but it's gone to Halifax now, hasn't it? So it's one of them. I don't know what to say.
Diane?
Who's got bingo going on in background?
I know, I'm just thinking that.
It's house phone.
Yeah. What it is that now I saw a statement on Twitter from Halifax Town yesterday after the Gateshead fiasco. Halifax were meant to be playing Altrincham, but now they're playing Solihull Moors. So I don't know if Altrincham have now got the bye instead or anything, but Halifax just made the playoffs. So Gateshead were sixth, but it had been the Gateshead stadium's not too bad. It was the council. So yeah, like I say, the fixtures have all changed now. So like I say, they were meant to play in Altrincham. So I don't know if Altringham's got the bye because they finished higher or what.
Yeah.
They can't just give them a bye, can they? If they've knocked them out, then whoever were in 8th place or 7th place,
Yeah.
whatever it is,
No, they're not doing
they'd have
that.
moved up.
Yeah, they're not doing. What I'll do is let me go on
Oh,
to
well,
the
this
league
is
table.
FA
Let me
messing
look at
about again.
fixtures. Let me look at fixtures
They've
on Sky and see.
actually said they're giving him a bye.
Yeah, they're giving him a bye, Chris. They're giving him a freebie. They've kicked him out and they're giving him a bye.
How
Yeah,
fair is that
it
then?
was Solihull Moors that were meant to get the bye, but I think it's now Altrincham.
Oh, this is why I hate the National League. It should just be 3 up and 3 down.
I'll have a look.
Crypto.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but it used to be that if your ground went up to spec, you had so long to get it up to the minimum spec.
That's how it used to be, Lee.
That's how it used to be, yeah.
It's
I thought it was still the same.
I think the issue with this league is with the council. The council are not basically going to support them.
Wow.
I think that's how it's come a loss, really. The council.
The council own them then?
Yeah.
So, yeah, right, I can understand that now then.
Right, I've just had a look at the fixtures for tomorrow night. It was Altrincham that were meant to play Gateshead, but that's now postponed. Like I say, Wednesday night is Solihull Moors against FC Halifax Town.
Was it Altrincham who've got the bye, or is it Solihull Moors?
It was meant to be Solihull Moors because they were meant to be playing Gateshead, but I think because Altrincham finished higher, they've got the bye instead. Do you want me to have a look and see where Altrincham finished in table?
Yeah, because I swear I've just seen a story on I think it's from the fan somewhere. So Chris or Crypto, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm listening.
So what's your thoughts on the National League situation?
I feel a little bit sorry for Gateshead that the council have let him down. However, I'm not too fussed about it, for being honest, because Halifax, I've got a soft spot for. They're like my second favourite team in UK. So I've got a soft spot, through all like previous players and what I mean, and stuff like that. So, and to be fair, like Halifax, if they were to get into the league and stuff like that, I mean, they ain't got a bad record against us, So, but yeah, I'll be rooting for Halifax tomorrow.
I remember going to Halifax when they were nearly going out of business. A load of City fans went over to give them a bit of extra money.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think we've as a club, we've got close ties with Halifax. I don't think the younger generation realise that. Some of the younger supporters, I don't think they realise that. But City and Halifax are quite close.
And Chris?
Yeah, I think it's wrong what they've done with Gateshead. They should have been given time. You know, if they've looked after them all this time, all this season, they can't just pull out legally, can they? If they're owned by the council, they can't just pull out. They've got to give them some sort of time.
Yeah.
I don't understand it how they can just go right. You didn't play
Well,
off.
how much time did they give Coventry when they didn't even have a ground? You know, and other teams, Wimbledon, got split into 2 teams.
Yeah.
So I've just found something on Fan Banter. They're normally pretty good. I'll go to you in a minute, Diane Love. So under the rules, the club cannot be replaced and they're removed from the planned fixture on Tuesday, the 23rd of April, 2024. The outcome of this is that Altrincham will now get a bye to the semi-finals, not Sunny Hill. So update, Eliminator A, Wednesday the 28th, is going to be Sunny Hill Moors versus Halifax Town, 7 p.m. Semi-final with Barnet/Sunny Hill versus Halifax Town at 5:30. Then it's going to be Bromley Atrium, and then the promotional final on Sunday, the 5th of May at 3 p.m. Miss Diane, you got your hand up, love?
Yeah, Altringham's got the bye because they finished 4th. That's why they've got the bye. They finished higher up the league. I
Yep.
told you we're looking at tables.
Yeah. Miss Callie, you got your hand up still?
No, I didn't put it back up. It must have stayed up.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's a bit below the belt. I think I mean surely the council, if they manage to get into League Two, surely the council are going to lose money. I would have thought from gaining up a league, etc. Surely it's going to bring more fans in and more money for the ground. But yeah, but it's nice. It's nice that another Yorkshire team has managed to sneak in.
Anybody else want to rant about, chat about, vent about anything? Okay. So Georgia, start with Georgia, and then we'll work across because I'm going to disappear for 2 seconds. What's on your plate, George? What have you had for your tea?
I don't know yet because I haven't decided what I'm having to eat, but I've got to eat because otherwise I get told off. So I'm going to have a look soon.
Well, while it's quiet, I'm having chicken curry.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
What about yourself, Dan, love? What have you had for your tea?
What I've had is a lamb and mint burger bought by my dad again from Butcher's with some potatoes done in the air fryer and some baked beans because I've not been feeling too good today. So that's what I've had because I can't be bothered to do salad because it's too cold.
Chris?
Strongbow.
Tea of Champions.
Exactly, mate.
And DJ Lee? Mr. Lee? Callie?
I think Lee's gone to have his tea. Obviously, I
sorry.
just got up, so it's brekkie for me. So I've had a bacon sandwich for mine.
Brown sauce, red sauce, pink sauce,
I
yellow
had-
sauce?
I
Brown.
had chicken balls, pasta, and Chinese curry sauce. It was gorgeous.
And I had, I think, homemade
Ours were homemade.
Homemade pie.
Homemade pie.
Right. So, Georgia, are you going to the game tomorrow?
I am.
Diane?
I am.
Unfortunately, no. I'm going to listen on top radio because I can't really take time off work at the moment. Even though I could tell them where to go with the job, but I'm not.
So? Crypto?
Sorry, yeah. I'll be watching it on the TV.
Okay. Christopher?
I'm on iFollow, mate. Due to the fact that I can't get to the ground from where I work and trying to get anywhere after that. No way.
Lee, are you watching it on iFollow, bud?
I'll be watching it on iFollow, but I'll be there with you all in spirit.
And Miss Callie, will you be listening to it at work?
Yeah, I'll have iFollow on with my headphones in at work. So God help any customers if they're still in that time tomorrow.
Right. Because everybody moaned at me last podcast. Here's the weather forecast for Tuesday. The sun will rise at 5:43 a.m. and the sun will set at 10 minutes past 8. And surprise, surprise, in Barrow, it's going to be a bit rainy. So hopefully
Yeah.
the game is on. Hopefully there's no pitch inspection.
There will
And
be.
hopefully the sun will eventually appear. It looks like it's going to be between 6 and 9 degrees temperature wise. And before we do disappear, is anyone else that got anything they want to chat about?
Let's hope that referee's wife don't ring him up 10 minutes before kick-off.
I need you to come home, find a piece of grass that's not put in the ground properly.
Yeah.
You wanted to go
There's
to
a
B&M, I
bent bit
heard.
of grass here in corner. It's going to affect corners. No, it isn't.
Right.
We looked at that pitch and it looked spot on for that first debacle when you all went up there.
Okay. Right. So everyone, thank you for coming along today. The podcast will return again Friday at 6 p.m. live on all podcast services. If you do like if you like what you're hearing and watching, give us a follow on TikTok and YouTube. That's Bradford City or Chickens on the Loose. Also, we have got a small Facebook page, Up the Chickens on Facebook, where you can do Super 6 every season and Golden Goal every match day. Wherever you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. And I'm going back to that line what Chris always says. Come on, City! Don't forget to playoffs. And I really want to dye my hair claret and amber. Have a good